number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Oh, able to avoid him.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Murray.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Prater's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And the Steelers set to take the field.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound, and the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off the RPO, he completes it. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On second down, here's the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. And now they're in the hurry-up. Murray going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Right back to him on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll try to run this one in. And he Sentinels have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's going to try and do this himself. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 3rd down and 13. They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Harris running straight ahead. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 55 yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Wilson. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. Here's a give up the middle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown! A big play there. 68 yards. And the Sentinels are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steeler offense set to regain possession.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
An option handoff given to Harris.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Murray flips his forward of a jet sweep. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi Trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Now Murray off play action.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
191 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Murray.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here, and the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Now back to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 55 yards.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Oh, what a move. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Murray now to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he is going to lose yardage here. And quickly they get to the line. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. So two disastrous running plays, and now they face a third and very long. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Prater's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dio Odengbo able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 34. 221 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. It's Williams on the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with a minute 56 to go.
And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl.
They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Prater's kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
So now the Steelers down by 9, 65 seconds remaining. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that may write a finish to this Super Bowl.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And they will take a knee here. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this, practicing taking a knee